During these last days, we often hear news reports about emergencies and natural disasters. Now, these are not just news headlines. These affect our brothers and sisters. As a result, branch offices around the world handle a wide variety of disasters. How does the Coordinators Committee of the governing body organize our response to such emergencies? And when emergencies occur, how do Bethelites at World Headquarters and at branches work together to support our brothers? No doubt you'll enjoy the following report from the Coordinators Committee.
The number of disasters taking place worldwide is staggering. Earthquakes and other natural disasters are taking place in one place after another, just as Jesus said at Matthew 24:7. Even where natural disasters are rare and the economy appears stable, violent protests, terrorist attacks, or epidemics can occur without warning. In 2018, the Coordinators Committee directed all branches to establish a disaster relief desk to oversee disaster preparedness and relief activities in their branch territory. Let's see how the disaster relief desk works in each of the branches. For example, in Indonesia, the disaster relief desk quickly responded following a massive earthquake and tsunami.
Pada waktu gempa terjadi, saya sedang berada di hotel tempat saya bekerja. Orang-orang jatuh dan tidak bisa berdiri untuk lari. Maka saya memutuskan untuk berlindung di pintu sambil memegang pintu yang sedang terbuka.
Kepada Yehuwa saya berdoa. Yehuwa ingat kami. Pada saat itu memang saya sangat takut.
Dan kami mencoba mendobraknya karena mami saya sedang terjebak dalam kamar itu.
Waktu itu terang dan berdebu. Setelah saya lihat ternyata dan saya akhirnya keluar dengan anak saya yang bungsu melalui tembok yang rubuh itu.
When we received news at the branch office about the earthquake and tsunami, the disaster relief desk immediately assembled to discuss the situation. After a few hours, the circuit overseer could confirm that none of the publishers were injured. They were all safe.
We immediately organized relief supplies. However, main roads were destroyed or blocked by landslide. Brothers from Balopo began the dangerous trek to Palu. The journey through the mountainous region took them nearly 30 hours.
And amazingly, not a single meeting was missed. Their continued focus on spiritual matters impressed us very, very much.
As with disaster relief desks in every branch, the brothers in Indonesia had received guidelines from the Coordinators Committee, which helped them be prepared. They quickly checked on the welfare of every publisher. They verified safe locations where publishers could evacuate, arranged for food and water, provided spiritual encouragement, and worked with the LDC to evaluate construction needs. The events in Indonesia illustrate how we respond to natural disasters. Epidemics present a very different set of challenges. Even in developed countries, disease can quickly threaten the lives of many people, spreading quietly and without warning. Through the prevalence of air travel, dangerous illnesses can spread to other lands before detection by health agencies. Motivated by love, we are quick to act because lives may be at stake. Let's see how our brothers in Nigeria responded to the outbreak of an unidentified but deadly disease.
It was a big concern to the people in the community as well as to the branch committee that people were getting sick and dying suddenly, young ones as well as adults. And this included our dear brothers and sisters in the area. Hemorrhagic fever is a general term for a serious illness caused by many viruses. And at the outset, it's very difficult to know exactly what you're dealing with because they all have similar symptoms like headaches, muscle pain, nausea, and fever, things like that. The branch committee got together, prayed over the matter, and they decided that we needed to inform the governing body. When the governing body received our letter, they got in touch with us right away. In fact, they even set up an emergency video conference meeting with the branch committee. We received a letter from them that same day, providing us clear direction as to how we should proceed.
I appreciate the direction where the branch committee give us that time well, because the direction come very fast. They give us plenty emotional, spiritual, and material support.
Branch committee advised us say make we always dey wash our hands and dey use sanitizer and make we cook our food well before we chop am.
We were actually instructed by headquarters to restrict movement at Bethel, which means that no one could come in, no one can go out of Bethel. And that was up to 10 days. So we were, in effect, on a lockdown. It was difficult at first, but the brothers, they supported it very well. They realized that their lives were at stake, and they supported the branch arrangement. The hemorrhagic fever outbreak actually turned out to be yellow fever, which is transmitted by infected mosquitoes. We felt somewhat relieved, although it's still dangerous, but it's not contagious, and it's preventable through vaccine. Just to be sure, we actually continued to keep Bethel on lockdown, and brothers were still being quarantined for a short period of time.
I feel happy, well. In fact, my belle sweets me as the organization arranged all these things for us. They not just relax, sit down there, but they took action. They make us feel safe.
The governing body has trained us well in providing us guidelines for disaster relief. We have been taught by the organization that when a disaster strikes, that we need to be ready, we need to be quick, we need to be efficient, and we need to be safe.
Good communication during times of disaster is really important. Various brothers from World Headquarters from the committee offices met with the Nigeria branch to assess the situation and to be able to discuss the needs. So if an epidemic strikes in our area, there may be similar precautions that we need to take, just like the brothers did in Nigeria.
Proverbs 15:22 says, "Plans fail when there is no consultation, but there is accomplishment through many advisors." As we've seen from these two examples, when a disaster occurs, various departments at World Headquarters assist the Coordinators Committee to analyze the needs and deliver practical assistance to the branches. At the branch office, the Disaster Relief Desk works closely with the Service Department, Local Design Construction Department, and many other departments depending on the nature of the emergency. All work together to help our brothers in need. When disasters strike, our brothers are quick to come to our aid. That is important because lives may be at stake. We always look to Jehovah during times of disaster. As we get deeper in the last days, we will likely have more opportunities to show love for one another through disaster relief. On behalf of the Coordinators Committee, we would like to thank all of the branch committees, the disaster relief desks, the brothers and sisters working in Bethel departments worldwide, the disaster relief committees, and all those who have volunteered their time and resources to help our brothers. When we think of you, the words of 1 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8 come to mind. So having tender affection for you, we were determined to impart to you not only the good news of God, but also our very selves, because you became so beloved to us. That is the spirit that you, brothers and sisters, have shown, genuinely motivated by deep love for Jehovah and your brothers. You have been willing to give your very selves. Please know that we love all of you very much for the wonderful spirit that you show.